What's up and welcome back to playing Hogwarts Legacy. Today's a new day. We are trying to 100% this game. We're really close. As always, if that interests you, please subscribe and like the video. But let me know how the volume is. We'll give everybody a minute. Let me tweet out that we're live. See some people in the chat. What's going on? What is up? What is up? Hello. I'm over 70 hours. Holy crap. Let's see this poll. Yeah. Audio good. 57% over 20 hours. What's going on, Ben? This is wild. So many people have been playing this game. Make sure y'all. Okay. We're gonna just be trying to finish the game here a bit. And answering questions. What's up, V? I've not been obsessed. I got a bit stuck around Rookwood Castle a bit. So I think something people are getting a bit confused on is the difference between 100%ing the game and 100%ing the game. And I know that sounds really weird, but there's the trophy here that is, let's see, it's glitched on PlayStation 5 right now, so I can't get it. But Savvy Spender is all of the talent points, and then this collector's edition trophy is actually glitched right now. And this is collecting all the collectibles. So the 603 collectibles, and they actually know this is glitched. That's different than 100%ing the game. And I think a lot of people are saying it's the same, and it's not. 100%ing the game is just completing the challenges. So the only challenges I have left are the dueling feats, which I really wish I would have paid more attention to, because this one I need 32, and then obviously there's probably going to be one that's 50, so I probably am like 50 to 70 challenge, like duel feats away, and they are not very easy. But the collections, this is the trophy. So you have to get all of these to complete the game. So just because this says you're 100% doesn't mean you've 100% of the game. I think that's where a couple of people are getting confused. Because I see everybody like, oh, I'm only 30 hours in, but I'm almost 100%. No, you're not. yeah, it might say you're 100%, but you need to get all those other collections through first. Collector's edition is broken for me. Also, one field guide is glitched for me. Yeah. So the one in Hogs right here, 33 out of 34, the bell tower wing, that's a glitched field guide page. 100% the game to me means you're doing every side quest, doing every challenge, and every collectible. Yeah, so you can actually complete these challenges without getting all the collectibles. So for exploration, you only have to get, I think it was like 50 Merlin trials total, but there's 95 in the game. So it's a little bit different. I'm like 41% done with the game. I've played for like 28 hours so far. Yeah, it's good. I would pay more attention to these dueling feats, because this is going to be the longest one. That's just the last one I have. And we're going to work towards that trophy a little bit today. And I know all I have to do is get the collection chests. So we're going to fly around and get some of those. But V, since you're a member, if you want, I think what I decided to do, because a lot of people were asking last time, if you're a member, you can pick an animal to get named after and what the name is. So if you want to pick an animal, I don't care which one it is, we'll name it after you. Let's see where we're gonna go. I think, and Another trick I learned was if you back all the way out, you can see what you're missing. You want a unicorn? You can see what you're missing in each of the regions, so it kind of helps out with what you're doing. So I'm missing some collection chests over here, so we're gonna try to fly around that region and get those collection chests, because the collection chests are really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see, where are my unicorns? Here we go, the buttes. We'll name it V. Oh, did I not rename it? Done. Confirm. I still have a lot to do. Areas I haven't been to yet. I'm still focusing on the side missions and collecting. So I think my next video is going to be talking about, I already scripted it, so I don't know why I said I think my next video is pretty much a full review after 100%ing or finishing the game. And I think the side missions were not as good as a lot of people are saying they are. And that might be controversial, like, honestly, but the side missions to me were, like, they just felt like fetch quests. So I don't know, like, a lot of people were like, oh yeah, they're so good. I was like, yeah, they just kind of, after you do 57 of them, you're like, holy crap, I do not feel like doing any more of these quests. So I'm looking for these chests in areas. So if we see one somewhere, meh. The side missions were very, go get this for me. Oh yeah, 100%. Ooh, there's one that might not be looted. It was just very, like, after a while I was like, I'm really over it.
Well, I'm sure it'll be harder. If it isn't, Nora Treadwell.
So freeze a poacher stalker when they are ready to attack. Oh boy. That was the wrong one. But holy moly, there were tons of locks. Yeah. I also I think the unforgivable curses are a little bit cheating, honestly, in my opinion, because you can just obliterate anybody. Oh, I was supposed to keep a stalker around. Oh well. Anyway, there's no chest here. If you change your difficulty to story, you can skip/solve it instantly. Seriously? How do you do Alohomora constantly? Consistently. I think it was just something like the Alohomora never really bothered me. Like I said in my 10-hour review, it never bothered me because I felt like it was a mechanic that's been in gaming for just about ever. So you just spin the sticks and it gets there. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, the people talking about it being hard or annoying or whatever, I think it's annoying because it happens so frequently. But I don't think it's hard by any means. Like, that was one of the biggest things from the preview event that people were talking about, was that it's very annoying or hard or whatever, and I just didn't see that. So this is what I'm talking about with the game. Like, once I get this up, you just nuke a troll and then you're done. And that actually works in when you're talking to, like, final bosses and stuff. Other than the very final boss, you can just nuke the boss. And I found it a little bit, like, breaking that I could literally just walk up to a final boss of a mission and just nuke them, and that it was really game breaking. I don't know if you guys have played the Natsai storyline, but it was really breaking in that because the boss is supposed to be this big baddie. I think it was, I forget, Harwin or whatever, and you just annihilate him. Yeah, I honestly would suggest that you, I mean, obviously you can play with them and play how you want, but if you're looking to definitely make the story a little bit like more challenging, don't learn the unforgivable curses, because they make you super overpowered, honestly. I'm having trouble finding these chests. I need to get dueling feet, so anything. I should investigate. Oh, this is another thing I found annoying. I can't land here. Why not? I don't need that. I do kind of need that coin, honestly, though. Where is my disillusionment charm? I took it off because I was done kind of with those chests.
Wonder who lives here.
I'm not using unforgivable curses for my first playthrough. Well, I don't plan to. I haven't unlocked the chance to get them yet. Yeah, they're in the... Oh, this isn't even one of those chests. They're in that Sebastian Sallow questline, all three of them. So you definitely don't need to learn them. It's not like it will change the game other than making you overpowered. So I would say if you don't want to learn them, then don't. Because it's honestly like game breaking. I'm gonna need to go to another region because I think I cleared out this region when I was offline the other day. 6 chests, 22. We're gonna go to the Feldcroft region, and we're gonna put a marker over here. I wonder if they're in the treasure. I played already 30 hours, and I think that's the most annoying Gryffindor of the world. And I'm the, I think, most annoying Gryffindor. Oh, you think you're the most annoying Gryffindor. I feel like there's a lot of game story that just go through generic dungeons. Yeah, that I definitely feel like this game has like a lot of generic things to it. And that's not necessarily like a slam on the game, but it is like, it feels very... Hit a ranger with stupefy. Here we go. Come on, ranger. There we go. That should be a dueling feat. Also, when you're Sebastian Sallow quest, do you say... Yeah, you can honestly, you can do whatever. I decided to Crucio him, but you can also decide that you just don't want to learn the spells. I actually I don't want to learn the spell at first, so I had to, like, because I knew it was going to autosave, I had to shut off my system and reload the save. I think the game feels like Zelda game, but with Harry Potter theme. I would agree. As much as the graphics are better, I don't think it's as good as Breath of the Wild. I think Breath of the Wild's a better game. What's up, Draven? 20 plus hours. 20 plus is a bit lower. Currently at 132 hours in. How have you put 132 hours into this game? Like, honestly, what have you been doing? There's not... Unless you're playing, like, multiple playthroughs to 100%, I do not believe that there is that much content in this game. I know. What is he doing? He's playing the game. He's playing a lot of the game. Seriously. I got all of these ones over here. There's a little check mark next to it when you complete it, but for some reason the map is like glitched. That's not possible. 3 playthroughs? Oh my gosh. I would have had 150 to attend a wedding on Saturday. It's like to work and had to work 12-hour nights.
Revelio.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom is going to be an amazing game. Obviously, if you look at Breath of the Wild, the real knock on it is the real big knock on it is the visuals. But in my opinion, if you're a fan of Nintendo, visuals, not that they don't matter, but they're not the most important thing to you. Because you just can't care. They just the system is a worse hardware. So you can't really hang your hat on visuals if you're a fan of Nintendo. And it's unfortunate to say, but it's just the truth. Dang, I am really having a hard time finding these chests.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Dueling feet. Slice. Well, they're casting Reducto. I hate those ones. Defeat an enemy with Petrificus Totalis. Well, I'm not going to get any of those. So that's a bad dueling feat. Are you not going to let me fly out of here? Showers are overrated. How many showers have you had in that time? Oh my gosh. The combat is too easy, and this is on normal. I get it. Are they honestly not going to let me fly out of this thing? But I can get on my mount. I can't get on my broom. There's some like broken mechanics like that where I feel like it's really hard to like land on things and get out of places. But overall, it's not bad. My dog is freaking out. Breath of the Wild was my first game I ever played on the Switch. And I have 30 games on it. How do you do so much damage? May I see your offensive outfit? Yeah. Let me land here. How do I do so much damage? I'm level 39 and they're probably level like 20 at this point. Everything is pretty much leveled up except I don't have the best, like I don't have level 40 gear. I think this is like level 37 gear, most of it. It takes more than 5 minutes to shower. You are going to go blind. You're level 40, really? I'm almost there. So the patch is supposed to for sure fix that collection trophy. They already fixed it for I think Xbox and PC because I have like 500 of the items needed. I think I counted 570 or 550 of the items needed for the collector's edition trophy. And then that should track properly. And then I think it was supposed to just be like a general balancing, like clipping and stuff like that. Nothing huge.
Enjoy suffering, do ya?
Not anything crazy important.
What's going on here, you little
Will you land?
far from home?
Can I dismount this thing? Thank you. Disarm an enemy. I think I have it set. We'll get a little disarm here. Catch and throw a disarmed weapon. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Fly away. There's really easy dueling feats, and then there's weird ones like that.
What was that?
I don't think the patch is doing much, to be honest. I think it's gonna be light. I have all the chests here. I have most of the chests in Hogsmeade Valley. Wow, I'm really not missing that many chests. We might just go. I might just go into the battle arenas. I'm really not missing that many chests. That might be an offline thing. We're gonna do some dueling feats up here. We'll fly there though. One thing, are people talking about the frame drops in the videos, but seriously I don't see them. So I had like a really big glitch, and I talked about it in my one video, where my guy was just carrying around a Wig and Weld potion bottle. I put the video, like I put the clip of it in my video. I used a potion, like it must have been right before a cutscene, and my guy was just running around holding a potion. It was like the weirdest thing ever. Only thing I wish is they had in the game was a clock feature, so I know the day night exactly. Yeah, I think they took out, I wish they took out these barriers, and I don't know if I'm gonna, I think I can fly over Hogwarts, but when you try to fly over Hogsmeade, you get like a really bad barrier. I thought it would fix more. I haven't had many glitches. There are some things that other players... Yeah, so I had another one where, like, I've seen it, a couple other people talking about it too. Like, randomly when I'll use a spell on, like, during one of the Merlin trials, which I completed every single one of them, those got repetitive. There's 95 of them, and there's only 6 different types, so have fun with that. It would, like, blast something off the edge. So I would be, like, trying to get a boulder off the edge, or, like, do one of the boulder Merlin trials, and it would just launch it. So you'd see the thing, like, launch off the screen. Other than that, there hasn't been crazy bugs. What's up, Adam? I play on highest graphics. I play on fidelity mode. This is, like... This game really isn't about timing. The window for, like, the perfect... Watch this. And this is what bothers me. I can't go through Hogsmeade. I wish I could just fly over Hogsmeade. I don't want to go... I don't want to fly through the streets. I want to fly over it. This game isn't very timing intensive, so you don't really need the 60 to 70 frames per second. The window for the perfect stupefy or perfect parry or block, it is very, very big. So you don't need it, unfortunately. I just wanted the game to look the best it could. My Professor Fig was glitched. I think the clipping in this game, you can even see some here on my tail, is really bad. But that's just video games. Like, people talking about it being like the most important thing in the world. That's, if you play any video game, there's going to be clipping. Oh, I completed this one already. See how they're like, it doesn't say that there's a check mark, and then when you fly down the minimap, it says there's a check mark? That's just weird. How do you play with the icons in the world? I find it so annoying. I generally... Well, because it helps you find things. Like, when you're trying to just complete trophies a lot of the time, it helps you move. Let's see. The boulder thing happened to me, right? I got all the way up to... Like, the one that was really annoying was the one where you had to take it all the way around the hill. I got all the way up to the top, and it rocketed off, so I just left. I just honestly left the mission. Oh, that was the wrong spell. I did not need to use that one. Transform an animagus back into a human. Is that possible? What's up? This is gonna be tricky trying to read chat doing this. Turn it back into a human. Why? When you can obliterate it from the planet. This is what I'm talking about. The dueling feats are... Like, this is level 33. That's a dueling feat you miss.
It's shameful what you've done.
One
to
of the
helpless
poppy quests
beasts.
I had... Butterfly, but I accidentally let it go and just disappeared. Really? How come I've been so quiet since launch? Honestly, the real answer is a lot of the big creators are gonna just take all the views, and as bad as that sounds, disarm... Oh no, that's another bad one. Why are they giving me bad look at me, bad dueling feats? A lot of the big creators are going to take all the views. They come on and they hop on the game just to get views. They haven't done anything. These are a lot of the people that went to the event. Like, I don't want to name any names, but there's huge creators with like millions of subs that just are playing the game all of a sudden to get the views, and then they'll die off. So people like me, who my video stands almost no chance against theirs because they have millions of subscribers, I can't do anything about it. So I was giving it a little bit of time. I think I'm going to resume some videos next week. But it's hard. And if the creator isn't honest with you about this, then they're not being honest. It's hard to make a video and people not watch it, or it really underperform to where you've been performing at. So that's kind of why I've been a little bit quiet. The game has been good but quite repetitive. I agree. I skipped some, but I'll eventually go back and compete with the boulder glitched over time. Yeah, it was... Only one I can't get is the flipping toad on the back. Yeah. Yeah, and it's not that it's not getting views, but it's like when you're used to seeing like hundreds or even thousands of views, and then your video comes out and it has 20 views in an hour. Like, it's not that it's worthless, it's just I like it feels like it's, I don't know, not a waste of my time because I enjoy making the content, but it's one of those things that is just like hard to see. This one's like not a horrible dueling feat, to be honest, but it's just if you kill that executioner right off rip. Yeah, luckily Alex though has 70k subs, so if he posts something, he should get a decent amount of views. And it's not all about subs, it's about the quality of your video. I get that. It's just these people are established and they come on, they hop on the trend, slam an airborne enemy with defendo, disarm a potioner, an executioner. Okay, so I need to change my spells up. Disarm. Where is the executioner? Makes sense. Just curious. Thanks for explaining. I'm loving the game. I got 60 hours so far. Yeah, and like I've always said, I think it's really important, and I think like not that I've grown like crazy fast, but I mean I have 2,000 subs now in under a year, and I think part of the reason why is because I'm really honest. Like I'm not, there's no point in lying. And if you feel like you're getting lied to, or the person you're watching or whatever isn't genuine, then I think it's kind of a waste to watch them. We'll be here for Hogwarts Legacy 1 in the future. We'll be here for Hogwarts Legacy 2. So hopefully by the time Hogwarts Legacy 2 comes out, we'll have more subs and I'll be able to do more of those videos, get the game early, stuff like that. I think that's another reason. Like Andy Reloads, he got the game early and he was done and he had all his videos ready. It's hard to compete with that. When I still did videos, I did these videos since I did these videos since I wanted to play the game and just wanted the views to have fun with me and play the games. That's another reason why I know people are going to be playing the game, so I needed to just kind of let myself play the game and really get my opinions. I noticed that a lot. There are people who didn't cover the game, made tons of videos, but it's lame because you can tell they don't care. Exactly. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate that. I hate, like, that it's the thing to do, because honestly it is. A lot of creators get into YouTube for the money side of it, and once you get big enough, the money can be definitely nice. I mean, even smaller, you can see where the money is going to be nice, but it's all dependent on views. So the people who jump on the trend of various spider, do you have to use Defendo for that? Yeah. So the people who jump on it just to get like hundreds of thousands or millions of views are going to get paid out really well, but they don't actually care about it, which is, I think, what Alex talked about the one time, because he, like, there's so many people right now playing the game that didn't even cover it, like you guys are saying, and we just, the honest truth is we can't compete with that. I need to use this one again. Or not. Disarm an enemy. Oh, they used it. Oh my gosh, I didn't get that disarm an enemy. We're just trying to play fun games with these people right now. There we go. Keep an enemy airborne. Oh, I'm about to perish. Oh. I don't know if they're big in the US, but in the UK, the massive playing games a lot in the UK, interested to go there. I don't like playing many games because of the story. I play them because of the combat. So I actually, and this is, I think my next video is coming out. This is overpowered. Hold on. I think my next video is coming out. Like, if you AK these people, you eliminate anybody that was cursed if you have that skill. I think my next video, my full review is coming out next week. Early next week. And I said I think the story is the weakest part of this game. And it's not saying that I wasn't interested in the story to agree with you, because I am not that big of a fan of the combat. I think it's very repetitive. And when you're actually playing the game, I only use like 5 or 6 spells. But the story just kind of felt very predictable. And that's just... The story's good. I love it. But it's very predictable. So I think it's the worst aspect of the whole game. And if the worst aspect of it I enjoy, I'll take a game like that. Sidemen. Oh, yeah. Sorry, bad at spelling on my phone. Yeah, the Sidemen brothers. They're not the brothers, but they're the Sidemen group that do all the talking stuff. I've seen them. They had Logan Paul on, didn't they? Disrupt an Animagus is Reducto. With Depulso. Where is Depulso?
Would you like me to put you down?
So I essentially have to eliminate everyone except that Animagus to get this one. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah. Let's see, is this the last one? Yes. Oh, that was his Reducto. There we go. So this is probably going to have to switch back. The thing about many stories is I don't like the protagonist is quiet. I don't like when the protagonist is quiet. Yeah, I think since this is like a make your own adventure, it's hard to really it's hard to really make the protagonist matter. If that makes sense. Whereas like if this was Uncharted or even Red Dead Redemption, where you were following the story of someone, it's a lot easier to tell that story and have them talking or engaging, where this is you making your own story, so it's weird to truly make them like talk and engage in XYZ. My biggest complaint is you talk to the students or teachers unless you're on a quest. Yeah, you hear them. You can't talk to them. Yeah, you hear them like occasionally. Disarm an enemy. Slow a poacher executioner when they're about to release a blast. Perfect. Let's see, we need to get one of those executioners alone. We'll save them for last again. There's a lot of dialogue. Just let me figure it out for myself. Yeah, I think that's been a problem with a couple games. That was really bad in God of War Ragnarok. The whole, like, they just talk to you. I'm also doing a video, and this is where, like, you have to go when you're a smaller creator, is non-traditional videos. Because if you make, like, if I made a video right now, like, the only traditional videos I'm gonna do are the reviews. Whereas, like, if I made a video 5 tips you need to know, it would get 0 views. And that's just because there's already videos out there from bigger creators. But if I make a video that's not out there, what you would call like a non-traditional video, it's going to do better because it's different. Somebody like hasn't made that video. And so I'm working on like a character ranking video. And looking over the characters, there's a lot of characters that didn't have very much depth to them, to be honest. Oh, we got the fire tornado. And
Let's see.
oh, their blast attack. That was great. I saved him till last. There's a lot, like Sebastian was done so freaking well. I'm like really sad how some of the other characters ended up. Oh boy. I could AK everyone right now. I need to bury one of these spiders' heads. Okay. We'll move on to the next one then. I think with all that being said, like I know this sounds like super negative. I think the game is really good.
You snuffed out my
Complete the battle, slow a burning enemy. We're just gonna get this one. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna use this. And then we're gonna use these guys. And then we're gonna do this. Get as many of them as we can. AK and try to end this. Oh, the only people you can get is this. I forgot the Inferi are weird. They don't die when you AK them. It's a cool little feature. So this spell wheel right here is the spell wheel I used for majority of the game. The Accio, Confringo, Defendo, and Crucio is what I used for a majority of my playthrough. Those were like my go-to spells. 'Cause I think they were the best, most powerful spells and the best combination. So if you're looking for a combination, this is it. Because once you hit somebody with Crucio, they do so much more damage. Oh, this dude's still alive. I thought he was gone. Have you found the Squid Cave? If you found the Squid Cave, I want to know if you can do something in there. It's just a painting of the squid. I've seen it. Yes. I don't remember if I've actually gone in there myself. Ravenclaw is our nerdy Gryffindor. Is a brave one. Hufflepuff is the friendly one, but Sebastian shows that he cares about the family and the friends, but will do everything to save them, even if it means casting unforgivable curses. True. It's a door to somewhere? Is it? I've not seen an Animagus yet. That's interesting because those Animagus opponents are annoying. How many feats do I have? 20 out of 32. This is... I don't know why they made you do so many battle feats. Honestly. Oh, it's a grind. It's the last thing I need to do to 100% the game. And then the trophy is a little bit different. Transform an Animagus back into a human. Well, I'm not going to complete that feat when I just annihilated.
Descendo. Levioso. Expelliarmus.
Oh. Thanks for that. I appreciated that. You can only do the Squid Cave if you're Slytherin. Ooh. I haven't made my Slytherin character yet. I've made my Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, and Ravenclaw. Natai Onai is an Animagus herself if you played the story. Yes, sir, she is. Ashwinder, Executioner. Wow. Yeah. I need a lot of those dueling feats because I think the last one's 50, honestly. So I'm trying to focus on those because that's literally the last thing I need to do to 100% the game. Well, fake 100% the game. Oh, oh, yep, there we go. Oh, slow the Ashwinder. Wow. I just totally missed that myself. I didn't read it. I thought it was a disarming one again. Last tier is 42. Oh, 42, not 50. That's good. I do need a ton of them. And there's no dueling feats this round. I wish I would have paid a little bit more attention to them when I was playing, because now I have to just literally grind out these dueling feats. It's not the worst thing in the world though. The only thing that's annoying is when you're doing these battle arenas and you don't see them. How did you not reach last year? Because I didn't pay attention to the dueling feats, to be honest, and that's like totally my fault, is just not paying attention to them, because like I said, I would run this dueling wheel, these 4 spells, and just run in and annihilate everything. The rest of the game is kind of just exploration based. So if you don't have dueling, like, I just didn't do the dueling feats. My Slytherin playthrough was interesting, at least not. I think my Slytherin one, why is it giving me no dueling feats? This is annoying. I think my Slytherin playthrough, I'm gonna make a male or female character and put them as like a wizard or a witch, like the opposite, to see how it affects the gameplay. I don't think it really does much, but I think it does something. I used Crucio, Confringo, Accio, and Glacius. I just don't think Glacius does that much. Dude, this is another one, no dueling feats. They're really trying to press their luck here with me. Oh, what spell did I just drink? That is not what I meant to do. So we're gonna try to get out of this wave as fast as we can. You'd be better flying around dual arenas. They're not crazy long, and they usually have a dueling feat, or at least 1 to 2 dueling feats every single time. But this round is crazy bad. It's giving me none. Glacius was my spell I used to destroy the yellow shields. Yeah. I used it most of the time to destroy the yellow shields. Also, let's go to the Forbidden Forest a little bit and try just to roam around there and see if there's some easy dueling feats. Let's see, how many hours have people played? 62%, 20 plus.
Revelio.
Glacius. Oh, let's see if this is... Transform an Animagus back into a human. How do you even do that? It's like another one of these things is the dueling feats. You see no difference. Do you just have to attack it and it'll turn back? Is that all you have to do? You have to use the transfiguring spell. Really, that? Oh, that's interesting. That's good to know. I feel like that's like I should have realized that, but I feel like it was too obvious.
Your poaching days are over.
First option should have been 50 plus. Sonora threw, or Serona threw you off. Hey, I think that's one of the funniest slap in the faces that I've ever seen from a company. Is talking about that. Is making a transgender character in a game that's getting a bunch of crap for being transphobic. I think it's one of the funniest things, and all power to him.
The castle must have been quite stately this time.
Hit a flaming spider.
What have you done?
Oh wow, that was an easy dueling feat. Oh, first option should have been 50 plus. Yeah. Seriously. Ignite a shooter as it prepares to attack. Also easy dueling feat. You guys might have something here. Literally just leave once this dueling feat's done. You guys might be onto something.
Revelio.
This is my grind. Find enemies. I'm also trying to find chests. Launch a transformed enemy with Depulso. Oh boy. So Depulso. That's like the funniest move you can do. Is just launching someone. Why can't I take out this goat after transforming it? Let's see what you guys have a dueling feat for me. Blow up a red barrel that was once an enemy. That's not dueling feat anymore. Launch an object at an enemy with the pulsar. Is this gonna count? Huh. Apparently not. We're gonna take out this wolf really quick. I wonder because okay, so my thing is these collections need to be complete essentially, I'm pretty sure, for the platinum. And I don't think I have 40 chests left to open. 43 chests left to open. This is gonna come through the challenges with these 2 gear slots, I'm pretty sure. Well, in terms of collection, I don't think I have 40 chests left to open. So I'm kind of like screwed. So I'm going to be interested to see once that trophy updates how far off I actually am.
Who lived here, I wonder? That's
like yesterday and today I haven't really played. So because once I heard that trophy was kind of busted, I don't want to be doing work I don't need to be doing. I could start the other playthroughs because I do need to, which is why I started my Hufflepuff playthrough. But I don't want to do playthroughs that are kind of pointless when I'm trying to 100% the game. That thing go. I'm happy to be a nice, annoying dark wizard as a Gryffindor. Yes. The good Gryffindor, annoying Gryffindor, bad Gryffindor is funny. I think people put too much credence into that. It's not that important. Are you going to give me a new dueling feat or no? Is it broken? We're gonna fly around looking for chests. No, so there's what you call collection chests at a lot of these like outposts.
He's weak.
Freeze a poacher stalker when they are ready to attack. So I need to keep that yellow one. But they're hard to find once you like complete things, and if you look at the map, I don't like it tells you how many you have left. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, I did not mean to use that on you. Okay, so now we have to get out Glacius. And I hope I didn't just annihilate that guy. Oh, and I did. I hit him one time. People call Gryffindors brave, but why am I scared of inferior? That sounds like a personal Gryffindor or a personal thing. And it wouldn't matter what house you were in. So, like, you have to... In the exploration menu... It tells you where things are. So, like, vendors, I still need 3 things from vendors because I haven't bought them yet. Because money in this game is hard. And then there's an exploration section and challenges, but exploration. So you have to open the quote-unquote collection chest. Some are hidden near butterflies in vivariums. Some are hidden near the butterflies. Interesting, because I haven't done any of those butterflies. That's... good to know. I never read that before. So that might be where the rest of mine are. Because I was going to say, I don't have very many chests left. I know there's some butterflies around here somewhere. There might be some. Either way, we're going to deal with the dueling feats right now. Got Gryffindor normally, but I was... Have you used the Felix Felicis potion at all? I have not used one. Kind of disappointing what it does. I honestly think it's pointless. And we can go to Hogsmeade. And I don't know how many of you guys are playing on PlayStation 5. But the quest for Haunted Hogsmeade is really good.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
The shop is so pointless. This is your shop. You get to name it whatever you want. I just stuck with the Stitches and Drafts because that's what it was.
It is wonderful to see
So,
you back here.
I don't know how many of you guys played Moonlighters. Moonlighters is a fantastic game. It's a dungeon crawler. You go down the dungeon. It's essentially also a roguelite where you go in there, you die, you play the same mission, you come back, you upgrade yourself, you get stronger. But they have like a shop mechanic where you can set the prices for things, and that's what I thought this was going to be. Essentially, once you complete the mission and get the shop, you unlock Penny. Penny
To sell for you?
gives you a 10% boost on sales. So this item normally sells for 150 galleons, and it sells for 165. So it's essentially a little bit faster of a way to make money. I don't want to sell that. But it's not like I can set my prices. Someone's going to come in my shop. I've never seen someone in my shop. And that's like, to me, it's kind of like, I don't know. And I always, every time you talk to Penny, no matter where it is, you glitch like this. Haunted Hogsmeade, the quest itself was really fun. But the shop you get after is pointless. For those of you wondering, this is what the Felix Felicis potion does. It makes everything revealed for a minute. So anything I run by, and I've gotten most of these chests, so you're not really going to see anything. But you would be able to see chests through walls. Like I just drank it. You see how you see that blue thing up there? It essentially is Revelio for a minute. So it's kind of useless also, because you can just spam. What's up, Fallen? You can just spam it, but... Oh, there's one of the collection chests. There's two of them. Look at that. I found the last two in Hogsmeade. Where are these at? What building are these in?
Revelio.
In this one.
Alohomora.
I thought we'd also be able to sell potions. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I felt like we'd be able to do a lot more with that Haunted Hogsmeade shop than we are. I was just gonna say, there it is. I never knew that potion, how much. What percent am I on? 99.
Revelio.
So these are the chests I was talking about, if Jeff's still here. You see how there's a little marker on the map? These are what you call like the collection chests. And they give you an item that you haven't had before. So like it gives you collection items you haven't had, and I got nothing I needed. So those must be through the butterflies. So yeah, Octo Gaming, thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I like that potion, but I think it's kind of whatever. So now I should have, that should be all the collection chests. I go to the world map. Ooh, it's not. So those didn't count as collection chests then. Those were just item chests. That's interesting that they put them under that. They made them look like those special chests, and they weren't. We're gonna go to Tomes and Scrolls, because I know that's where some of the collection items I need is. That's where the 3
Just let me know
other
if there's
items I
something in
need are.
particular you're looking for.
And they're expensive, of course. 400, 700. Yeah. So, like, that one section that they consider
Let me know if there's anything else I can do to
vendors,
help.
these are the items I need. So,
Nothing
these are
like
the last
finding
3
just
I
the right
needed.
thing, is there?
And I don't have
Let me know if
1,500.
there's anything else I can do to help.
I'm gonna go break some stuff down so I can maybe get that last item. See if I want it. 58% completed. Dang, you gotta pick up your game. I thought the potion lasted for a long time. I think it said 60 seconds, but let me go look. I thought it said 60 seconds. It only takes a minute to make. Maybe it is longer because it's still active on my character. Brewing time. Revealing locations of large loot chests on the minimap for 1 in-game day. Oh, interesting. I thought it was only a minute. So 1 in-game day. You were correct, V. Yes. Let's see this gear. Bro, I tell you, I've only had 1 day off from work. Plus, I've been working on videos, so it's taken time off my hands. You did get it early, though. Yeah. I got it kind of early. Not really early, but early, yeah. No thanks to the creators of the game. Just a slight little trip to New Zealand, and I got the game. Which is funny because if you go on my actual account, it still tells me to buy Hogwarts Legacy. It still is like, you can buy Hogwarts Legacy. I'm like, I already have it. Thanks. So I just need dueling feats. That's so annoying. Oh my gosh, those are annoying. Yeah, that the whole gear upgrading thing is really cool, but I don't see that much of a difference in the offensive attack. You're super overpowered when you fight something that's lower level than you. But compared to things that you're fighting that are the same level, I don't think it does that much. I'm gonna wait 30 seconds. Would that help with the chests? I think I just discovered, because I am the master of not reading prompts. Also, if I pause this right here, it doesn't count towards that timer going down, I'm pretty sure. I'm the master of not reading things. So now that I read that conjuration crafts can be found in collection chests and purchased in Hogsmeade, some are also hidden near butterflies. I didn't know they were hidden near butterflies. I was wondering what the butterflies did on the map. I had no idea. So that's good to know. It's really good to know. So now that I know you can use butterflies for a reason, I will be exploring the map for butterflies. Because trying to do the dueling feats and the butterflies and XYZ. I don't exactly know what the butterflies do. Oh, there's moonstones ready to collect. I'm pretty sure I got all of them from the vivariums. The only vivarium that's hard to see through is this one. How low the gear storage is from the start. A lot of Merlin trials you can't do until later in the game. Yeah, I never really, like, at the beginning, off rip, I found that really annoying because obviously you only have 20 gear slots. But if you do Merlin trials right away, it's not that bad. Yeah, I already got this one. I went all around the circle, so I think I actually got all of this one. All of the conjurations in here. I just think I never really ran into that big of an issue with the gear other than right at the beginning of the game, which I totally agree with you. It's a bit frustrating. I don't love that unidentified gear mechanic because I think I want to know if I need to sell it or not. But I can do without it. I think there's a lot of people right now shelling for this game, like they're being a big shill, and they're saying it's like the best thing since sliced bread. I don't even think this game is gonna win Game of the Year this year. Like, that's the honest truth. I don't think this game is going to win Game of the Year. I think it is a good game, and I think it is worth playing. But as of right now, based on what's coming out, obviously those are like based on what's coming out. It's you don't know if those things coming out are going to be any good, which I am well aware of. But Zelda is probably going to be really good. And Zelda is one of the top 3 highest rated games of all time. Like Breath of the Wild. So I think if Tears of the Kingdom is any good, it's probably going to win Game of the Year. Starfield is any good, which I don't think it's necessarily going to be great. I think it could win Game of the Year. So I think it's a good game. I think it's a solid like 8 or 9. But there's so many issues with it. Like little dumb issues. I wanted to see if that was shiny. And now I can't run away. Game looks incredible. I found it looks incredible. This game is amazing, but sorry, Zelda looks too hard to beat. Oh, yeah. I don't know the Merlin trials unlock some gear slots. Zelda is only good for people who like that game. I personally think it was horrible. Yeah, I think a lot of Zelda was nostalgia. Like it reminded me a lot of other Zelda games. Just like an upgraded version. But I think to call it horrible might be a bit of a stretch. Even if you just didn't like it. There was it's like me saying, which is an honest opinion. I don't like Red Dead Redemption 2. I don't like it at all. It's not a horrible game. I just don't like it. I think it's just not my style of game. I think the game is great, but I never thought Hogwarts Legacy was going to win Game of the Year this year. Stacked 100%. Zelda is boring AF. LOL. And that's your opinion. That's where I will like. I'm not gonna fight you if you think it's boring, because that's what you think. I think people get too caught up in their feelings of like, is the game good, or is it like not good to me? See, exactly. Red Dead Redemption 2 is incredible. I don't think it's incredible. I think it is just too... I think it's boring. But it's a good game. And that's where, like, Zelda for me is, like... Zelda is amazing. I could see where people think it's boring, but say it's terrible or horrible is a bit of a reach. Twilight Princess is my favorite. My favorite was probably Majora's Mask or Wind Waker. Yes, so the shiny hunting beast I have definitely come across. I think I have 5 or 6 of them. I saw a Niffler Island the other day when I was exploring over here, and I went to it and I was just trying to find it. Hey, here's a chest. Zeldas are an incredible franchise, great puzzles, great story, great combat. I actually think the story of Zelda is overdone. I think it's the same story almost every single time.
Dangerous if I'm not careful.
And that's where like I can see people saying it's boring. It's almost like a Mario game. Like Mario almost has the same story every single time. Nothing beats Oblivion. I loved Skyrim, but I don't think it's like the bee's knees. Like I don't think it's like the most incredible thing ever. Already been in here?
Accio. Revelio.
Oh my gosh, okay. I hope Jedi Survivor is good. That's another one. We're not even talking about Jedi Survivor right now. I feel like this thing has something to do with it.
Expelliarmus.
For me, Zelda is horrible in my opinion. Good. That's fine. Skyward Sword is an 8.5 out of 10. Twilight Princess 9.5 out of 10. Breath of the Wild 10 out of 10. Just nostalgic from Twilight Princess. Feelings have nothing to do with it. I absolutely couldn't stand playing it. 1000% better. Cyberpunk 27. Listen. I think a lot of people get wrapped up in the whole like feelings versus like objectivity. I think Zelda's story is done the same almost every single time.
Revelio.
And with what you're saying, feelings don't have anything to do with it. Kind of if you feel like you had a horrible time with it, feelings are kind of playing into it. But at the same time, I totally think that's your opinion to think whatever you want. I don't think anybody's going to fight you that at the end of the day, Cyberpunk 2077's story is better. My only issue with Cyberpunk was the way it came out. Cyberpunk
Revelio.
almost broke my system when it came out. And I ended up actually playing it in 2022 again, and I loved it, and I thought it was amazing. But the issue with Cyberpunk versus like Twilight Prince, or not Twilight Princess, Breath of the Wild, is Breath of the Wild is like baby's first RPG. And that appeals to a lot of people because it's got RPG elements, but it's not an RPG technically, like per se. Whereas Cyberpunk is full-fledged RPG. Like there's not much you can say. It is RPG to the maximum. Disarm executioner when they're about to attack. Perfect. So like that's where like stylistically games come in differently, because like I totally get what you're saying that Breath of the Wild's boring, but that's why different people like different games, and that's why video games are so cool. Like so many people like Red Dead Redemption. Not me. I loved the first game. The second game for some reason just did not click.
The beasts around
at
here
all.
can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio.
Where's his chest? These For me, Zelda's horrible. Jedi Survivor will be worse than Hogwarts Legacy. Mate, you better chill out with that. I don't agree with that. The NPCs so funny in Oblivion. I think Oblivion was like game breaking because you could literally just walk up and pick people's pockets. Like when they were staring right at you, when they were staring at you if your stealth was high enough. Silksong, is that game actually going to come out anytime soon? That's Is Silksong anywhere close to coming out? I haven't found one of these dang butterflies. I know there's one around here. I don't even know what to do with the butterflies, though. To be honest. Oh, there's a chest here. This Felix Felicis potion is definitely helping out with finding chests. Not finding the chests I needed to find. Also, if you use Revelio on your broom, little secret, you see a lot more of the map than you would if you were just on your feet. Infamous. There's a butterfly. Am I not? I'm supposed to just follow him? I've never done one of these butterfly things before. This is a part of the game I have not done. Yeah, Jedi Survivor is going to be awesome, I think. The first game was incredible. My only complaint about it was how hard it was to get back to your ship. Wow, they lead you to a chest. Whoa, there's all the rest of the things I need. It's 100% the game. Wow, wow. You know what? Reading, it helps out. Have you spoken to the woman that gives you... I've spoken to everyone in the game that I can, I'm pretty sure. Because I am really close to being done with it. And this is something you guys will hear if you watch my full review, my 100% playthrough review. What am I trying to look at? Inventory. My biggest fear was right. I don't know how to say this nicely without sounding like I'm just being super negative about the game. Once you 100% this game, or you're even at the spot I'm at, where you've done all the Merlin trials, you've done pretty much everything that the game has for you to do, there is no reason to come back to this game. And I don't, like, that's not me saying that negatively. There's no DLC plan for right now that they've announced. I'm sure they have a plan. But there isn't much of a reason for me to turn on my system, come back and play Hogwarts Legacy. Like, there's nothing to do in this world. There's no reason to exist. And people who were saying, like, I've 150 hours in this game? How? Like, if you just like exploring worlds that much, sure, 100%, I get it. This isn't Witcher 3 with 4 or 5 expansions that have a lot to do. And I am nearing in on getting to Platinum. Obviously, I'm going to play the other 3 playthroughs up until the map chamber room, because I'm pretty sure that's the only spot they're different, is up until the map chamber playthrough. And that, without cutscenes, if I skip the cutscenes, should take somewhere between 3 to 4 hours. So that's about 9 hours for the rest of those playthroughs. After I 100% the game and get the trophy, there's not much really to do. And that was like my biggest fear coming into Hogwarts Legacy. The first butterfly comes from a side mission at the 3 broomsticks. Yeah, I completed all the side missions. What's up, Maris? And I think there was another one. Maris walked into me talking shit on the game. Listen, I really like Hogwarts Legacy for as much like as I have to say about it. Like, not necessarily negatively, but not in the best light. I really enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed all of my time with it, but I am a person who would rather put 1,000 hours into one game than 100 hours or 50 hours into 8 games. First of all, it's more expensive. And second of all, I don't like restarting progress very much. And that's what I feel like doing the playthroughs you have to do and all that jazz. Oh, I'm skipping rocks.
Revelio.
Like, if I had people to play Destiny 2 with right now, I would definitely be getting this expansion. I'm a huge fan of Destiny. And I don't have anybody to play Destiny 2 with anymore. All the people that I knew stopped playing it. I'm looking for butterflies. I think it's good. I think it's good overall. Good. I'm I am somebody who is like the weirdest person when it comes to replaying things, because other than like the Harry Potter movie, like the movies for the game, the Harry Potter movies, I'm not someone who likes rewatching movies that I've watched before. And because I think you already know, like, unless I really love the movie or I'm laying down on the couch and it's just on again and I don't need to like put it on. I'm not ever somebody who's going to put on a movie I've seen before. So when it comes to replaying games, if the trophy list has you playing a second playthrough and it's like another 20-hour playthrough, I am not a fan. And it's just because like I've experienced the game, I don't want to have to replay it. Like with Miles Morales, I got the platinum because the second playthrough you could do in like 4 hours. And that's just where people's preferences are different. And I don't like, yes, adding multiple playthroughs adds replayability. But in terms of what there actually is to do differently in those, I don't think there's enough replayability for you to really justify playing it. Like, it's just how it is. This isn't The Witcher 3 with 4 expansions. I'm sorry. It's not. Witcher 3 has legitimately thousands of hours to do in the game. I talked to some people, and this is where we're getting into whatever. I talked to some people at WB about getting a code, and I did not get one.
It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious
So
little
I don't know if it's because I'm honest about the game. I don't know if it's whatever. I don't know if it's because I'm too small. But maybe if I like didn't care to be like was just like, oh, this game's amazing or this game is XYZ, I would have, but that's not me. I'm sorry. I just like Maris, I know you're coming in at like a weird point because honestly I think this game's really good.
I should investigate.
You're coming in at a weird point where I wish there was more to do in the room of requirement with like base building. Like give me a reason to keep turning on my system. Give me a reason to, after I beat the game, I want to continuously expand the room of requirements, completely customize it, do XYZ thing to completely get into... I don't know. Like, if this game was multiplayer, I've said it. I think I said it when we were earlier. I don't know if you were there, but...
Revelio.
If there was multiplayer, I would be playing every single creator in Summoner's Court. I would be playing every single person. I think Summoner's Court is that good of a minigame. So with that being said, it's like, if you just added multiplayer, you and me could go to a battle arena, or we could play Summoner's Court, and we can create fun content, make it easy, hard, do tournaments. Let's do a Summoner's Court tournament. That would honestly get me coming back to the game after I'm done here. Obviously, I create content on it, so I'm going to be making content on it and playing it for a long time to come, but in my free time, I probably won't necessarily be playing Hogwarts Legacy. Oh no! This isn't a live service. That's another issue. Like, when are the expansions going to look like? What is it going to look like moving forward? I don't know. I hope the expansions are good, honestly. These silly little butterflies. I didn't realize that they had stuff. So that's the that's where all those extra things are. Also, this Felix Felicis potion lasts forever. I didn't realize that. See what this dueling feat is real quick. Slice a poacher duelist while they are trying to use reductive.
I'll have you know, I'm from Olympia.
Oh yeah, let me know. Level 25.
You'll feel that tomorrow. If you
Poacher
last that
duelist?
long.
Is there even a poacher duelist here? Oh yeah, there he is.
Did I hurt you? Reduction.
Wow.
It's shameful. Revelio.
Level 25. I'm so close to 100%ing this game, it's not even funny. Slow a loyalist assassin. What is that? This one? Oh, there we go. I don't even need to complete this duel anymore. I could fly away and see if I could come back and get more dueling feats.
Revelio.
Anybody see butterflies? I think we are feeling the same way about Hogwarts Legacy at the moment. I love the game, but I do think the amount of fun / content for having...
Someone's going to
Yeah, I...
Suppose he's
Transform and animate us back. I just think it was a really big miss. Like, I don't know how they missed that. Like, it blows my mind that they sat there and they're like, we really don't have the experience or XYZ or whatever, money, server capacity, we don't want to do it. If I was in their boardroom meeting, and Chandler tweeted the other day, it was something that was like very, like, it was true, 100% true. When you're behind the scenes on things, and like people like me are sitting there saying, why didn't you do this? And he's in the meetings and he can have the answers. Like, he tweeted something about his significant other playing the game finally, and like knowing the answers to why they made the decisions they made. I would love to talk to some of them about what was like some of the decisions they made and get those answers, which we probably never will. But it's like when you don't know the answer, all you can do is speculate. So I would just love to know the reason why they didn't put multiplayer in. Like honestly, was it a server issue? Was it a lack of experience issue? Was it... I don't know. Because I think it's just a gigantic miss. Like, even if we were just trying to walk around the world together. What was your favorite main mission in the game, and who was your character?
Revelio.
I'll answer that in a second, but
You've made up a
like
Hogwarts
it's...
Legacy.
I don't want to say yeah, it's a good point, but it's a good point because like I've been on the other side of those questions. Like you guys just have to trust me. Like I'm doing this for a reason. You just have to trust that we're doing this for a reason, and they aren't necessarily always going to tell you the reason.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Anyway, my favorite mission was probably the Deathly Hallows mission, and I tweeted that and like people were like laughing. But part of the reason why it was such a good mission was because the meaning behind the mission. And this is talked about in my I think next video coming out. The part of the message behind it was talking about like you can't have dark without light or light without dark because everyone has both. And that's like mental health essentially. And I have been the biggest proponent of mental health. I've actually given like presentations to large audiences on mental health because I think something people misconstrue a lot is mental health versus, you know, mental illness. And that's one of the presentations I gave, was the differences between the two. And everybody has some sort of darkness inside of them, and that mission just hits you some type of way when that's your mindset. So that mission to me was like really powerful, and it was one of the deepest missions.
Does it get any more
Deeper
cozy
than
Hogsmeade?
just, oh hey,
Revelio.
we need to go from point A to point B, taking out these enemies. It had a really deep meaning to it. It's annoying that the rare beasts with a star don't have anything special that you can do with them. Ride the hippogriff or thestral. Yeah, I think it's really weird because I have a white thestral. Like the rare thestrals are white. I haven't played through Hufflepuff yet. I created the character. I haven't played through it, but I heard you go to Azkaban.
Revelio.
Spoilers. The thestrals are white, and we can go take a look at those here. The special ones I have. I have a Kneasel, and I have a Niffler, and I have...
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
I don't remember. I have a couple of them. I was looking for Graphorn, though, and there's only like one spot to really find Graphorn, so they're hard to find. Really, the Azkaban storyline was good, you're saying? I heard the playthroughs are only different up until the map chamber room. And I don't know if that's true. That's just what I've heard. I haven't seen anything for that playthrough other than you get to go to Azkaban, which is cool. I got one of each of them, but the unicorn or Graphorn.
Revelio.
I think I saw the unicorn. And I don't know if there is a shiny I call him shiny. That's a Pokemon thing. Hit a flaming spider to blow it up. Ugh. There we go. I don't know if they have shiny. The Pokemon fan in me hopes they're shiny, or they call them shiny. I don't know if they're technically allowed to because of the whole Pokemon thing, but I don't know. That's just what I call them. Launch an enemy with Depulso. All right, Depulso it is. Oh, launch an enemy into another with Depulso. Where you at? Where's your friend? Really? There we go. Oh my goodness. Come here, both of you. Huh. Oh, it took him out before he hit the rock. Is there? Wait, Graphorn. There's a shiny Graphorn.
Revelio.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I think the storyline Graphorn is the male, the Lord of the Shores. And I had to go back and get a female one to breed for that trophy. Which we can go check right now if there's a shiny Graphorn. Like the only place you can find Graphorns, which is kind of annoying in the game, is this little bottom part down here.
This looks like trouble.
This looks like trouble. Oh, I could try to do a dueling feat in here too. Maybe two of them. Who knows? Disarm an enemy.
I know, I'm not hearing things.
Levitate an Ashwinder and disrupt their Expulso cast. Oh, jeez. Relax. Come on, bud.
You little brat.
Yeah.
You just wait till I come down.
Yeah, I'll wait. Come on, bud.
Release me.
No.
I've had enough.
Is there only one den for unicorns? I think there's only one den, right? I think there's only one den for a couple. We can... Oh, that's the wrong. I usually have this there. I found that the yellow enemies aren't that common, so you don't really need a yellow spell binded. Binded? I don't know if that, what the proper... Yeah, you're not gonna hit me. Yeah, there's only... I think there's only one Graphorn den, and there's only one... unicorn den. I was like, what animal am I trying to say here? This is my favorite broom too. It looks weird. You shiny, bud? Oh, that looks weird. That looks different. Hold on, that might be shiny. What luck is that? What luck is that? There's a couple Neasels I've seen. There's one with like a pom-pom tail, and then there's one with the one that I have, which is like a gigantic. It might be the male versus female. Really? This thing is not very strong. Wow, you... That was probably the luckiest thing. We're sitting here talking about Graphorns, and all of a sudden... I have the big boy Neasel, but I've seen the one... somebody got to clip that. I've seen... I have the big boy Neasel, but the other Neasel's a pom-pom tail Neasel. No. What am I trying to do? I'm getting so like... Yeah, I think there's two. Well, that was a lucky. Can we roll the dice twice here and go to the unicorn den and say, hey, we're gonna find a shiny unicorn as well? Is that possible? I have a shiny moon calf. I don't know if this is possible. Do we believe in magic in a young boy's heart?
Who lives here?
Let's see. That is not a shiny unicorn. That was not a shiny unicorn. That was just a normal, standard, boring unicorn. I don't remember. I think I saw someone post it, but we're about to go throw the Grappy in there. A Grappy horn. We'll take a look. So I know a lot of you guys have most of these, but we have there's this color Thestral, which has hair. It's like green, which it's hard to tell in here. Oh, I just threw a chomping cabbage. They're all gonna run. And then there's the normal one, and then there's the shiny Thestral, which is white. And again, whitish gray, lavender maybe. It's hard to tell in here. But there's the green Thestral, and then this Thestral, which I don't have the purple toad shiny. I wish you could catch more Phoenix than the one, too. I would love to breed Phoenix. I don't think I have anything shiny in here. No, but look at this. This is like a yellow. Not shiny. But it's like a yellowish green unicorn. I don't know why it's that color. Can I explore back here? No. Can I bring out my broom in here? No, that'd be sweet if you could fly around. Yeah, so I don't know how far you are, V, in the story. I think you said like 30 hours maybe into the game, but the Lord of the Shore, this one is the first time you see the Graphorn. It's a mission. Do I have anything shiny in here either? No. I don't. But that Graphorn is a female, so we are going to move to inventory. So when you have to fight the Lord of the Shore, which is like a main mission, and that's when you get the Graphorn. Most of my shinies must be in the main one then. So that would be 1, 2, because I have the Thestral. And then most of them must be here. I think there's 5. So the shiny Kneasel. It's a big old boy. That's my shiny Kneasel. And then my shiny Niffler. This is a little white boy. A little whitish, grayish, tannish. I have 2, and I have my shiny Mooncalf. I think this is my other... Where's my other... I have a male... I caught 2 Nifflers right at the same time. They were both shiny. Oh, that's a little offspring. And then I have the yellowish green Niffler. Oh my goodness, I keep throwing that thing out there. So I have the Mooncalf and the 2 Nifflers, the male and female. Yes, the Graphorn's the only thing you have to fight. Which, what happens if I mate the 2 shiny? Sorry, move to inventory. I want to know what happens if I choose breeding pair. Can I breed and get a shiny Niffler if it's 2 uniques. Huh. I never thought about that until right now. Because I did just catch them on the Niffler Island thing. I never knew that existed, and I was just flying around trying to find something like I just was for the past hour and a half, 2 hours. And I found like this little island with a bunch of Nifflers on it. And there was 2 unique one boy, one girl sitting there. Anyway. Good stuff. Time is it? 4:45? 4:45, hour 45 minutes. I think we're gonna call it there. I will probably be streaming maybe a little bit more next week. I've got a couple plans for content. I got a positive from 2 normals. That's interesting. I heard people did breed them. I got a couple plans for content. I think we're gonna pick up some streams, like some interviewing streams. So those should be interesting. Maybe people around the Hogwarts Legacy community. And we'll be streaming more Hogwarts Legacy also next week. Probably we'll be done with the 100% playthrough. Probably doing either the Hufflepuff or a different playthrough. Like actually playing through this story. So, thank you guys for coming. I'll see you on the next one.